Are we ready?
Yes, we can begin.
Okay. He's asking what happens at a spiritual level when two people are in a relationship.
Usually, for major relationships in a person's life, this has been pre-planned before they have arrived into their bodies on this planet. They have made a decision to meet, to fall in love. And could you restate the question one more time for us?
What happens at spiritual level when two people are in a relationship?
Okay.
And then there is a second part to it. Does the energy of lovers bond? Does the energy of lovers bond at a spiritual dimension, which keeps them bound together?
Okay. Actually, he has got this in reverse. Things happen in spirit first, before they happen in physical dimension. So the decisions have been made on a spiritual level to meet, to fall in love, to be together. Whether it is sometimes on a temporary basis, sometimes on a permanent basis. All these relationships have their purpose. And it is always a spiritual purpose and a physical purpose. So he is asking if people meeting physically affects them spiritually. What we need him to understand is that people know each other on a spiritual plane first, and then they meet in the physical. And sometimes there are just random relationships that occur in people's lives that are not pre-planned. And this is not a major event in anyone's life, so it does not usually cause a major event in their spiritual life in that case. There are situations where people think that an event such as rape happens here physically and it causes a terrible event in the spiritual world. And we want people to understand in most of these cases, this is something that was pre-planned. It was an event that a decision was made before coming to this planet, before entering the body, that this should happen, just as births, deaths. There are major events that are physically happening that are all pre-planned. I hope that answers his question.
Okay. His second question is, many times we meet new people and after a short while realize that we are feeling a connection with them that we call love. Is that due to past lives, harmony, or a spiritual vibration?
All of the above. As we have answered before, sometimes it is a pre-planning. It is something where people have known each other throughout past lives and they have chosen to meet again. Sometimes it is just for a short time period. Sometimes it is just for the purpose of procreation, of children. Sometimes it is for love. Sometimes it is for a lifetime of love. You can have a past life with someone and they may not be someone that will be in your life to love you on an emotional level while you are in the physical. I'm not sure if we answered that for him.
Could you clarify the last section of that statement?
Of our statement?
Yeah.
The fact that you want to understand what your question is. What is it that you do not understand?
Were you talking about making a contract with meeting someone here and fulfilling certain
Yes.
pathways?
Okay. Yes, again, the people that we meet, whether it is for a love relationship or a employee-employer relationship, any important relationships in lives, in people's lifetimes, are usually pre-planned. Maybe not the exact moment of the meeting, not the everyday events that will take place, but large events such as births of children. Those will be planned ahead. There are people that we meet and instantly feel that we know. And I am speaking as we, and sometimes I might speak as I, because I have had lifetimes upon this planet. So I want there to be that understanding that I understand how it feels to meet someone and feel that you know them, that there is a connection. And what we would like to say is there is a need to not have to worry so much about what that connection is. There needs to be a relaxing, a enjoying the moment, not worrying about whether this is a past life connection, not worrying about what's going to happen in the future. There are so many people that live their lives on a day-to-day basis and have no thoughts of this. They do not think about anything spiritual. And then there are those who, every person they meet, they try to analyze on a spiritual level. And what we would suggest is coming in the middle between the two. It is nice to feel a connection with someone. It is nice every once in a while to have a memory, possibly, of a past life, or to have a dream of one. But it should not be all-encompassing in your life. It should not be that you are only with someone who is in a past life with you. You must live your life moment to moment, following what makes you happy, following what gives you joy. And this will lead you where you need to be and who you need to be with. It is more important. The journey of life is more important than trying to analyze every moment of it.
Okay.
Are there any questions or follow-up questions that you believe might need clarification?
I'm going to kind of go away from his questions and just come out and say one of the things that I believe is a concern of his is falling in love with the right person. It's almost as though he's looking to walk into a relationship that's perfect. We have both, Dianne and I both have discussed aspects of this, and it doesn't seem like it's clear to him. What would you say to that?
Yes. There are multiple people that we are addressing this to, not just to him.
Right.
There are many, it seems, at this time that are going through emotional issues with relationships. And we are answering this for all of them. There is no need for perfection in a relationship. There is just the need for experiencing the relationship, for going on the journey. If you meet someone and you feel there is a connection, explore it. Do not think it must be perfect. Do not think that everything must line up, that this person must be as we have said before, from a past life, that there must be some meaning, that there must be some deep revelation that will happen in my life because I meet this person. This is not necessary. Love is love. It is the day-to-day living. It is the possibility of having children and raising them, a most unpredictable thing. It is going to work, coming home exhausted. It is fighting. It is making up. A relationship is many things. And a relationship does not have to go on forever to make it meaningful in your life. A relationship can be there for just a certain amount of time, but this is not something to be focused on. If you feel drawn to someone, explore it. Meet them. Talk to them. If you fall in love, get married. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, this is okay. This was meant to happen. But you cannot know this in advance and should not know this in advance. You must always believe that the relationship will go on forever when you begin it. This is the purpose of love, is that belief that you will love this person forever. And if it does not work, it is okay. We know sometimes it is hurtful. Sometimes it is exhausting. Sometimes it seems that you can't get out of a relationship once you are in it. Sometimes it seems that everyone else in your life believes you should act one way when you want to act another. This is the journey of life. This is the experience that you are here to experience. This is what you came into a body to do, to have emotions, to have feelings, to have interactions with people, not to have to understand everything before it happens, or have to tear it apart and figure it out as it's happening. Just focus on trying to make yourself happy. This, more than anything, will lead you to where you need to go in your life, will lead you to meet who you need to meet, will lead you to have the experiences that you should have in your lifetime. If you focus upon worry and stress all the time, that is what you will have in your life and in your relationship. If you mistrust, then you will have mistrust. If you trust, then you will have trust. And we know that this is difficult for many who are on a spiritual path, because some do not like to just take chances. And we say life is all about chances. It's all about taking leaps of faith on a regular basis. And if you can try and guide your life in a positive way, this is for the better. This will make things smoother. But do not think that you have done something wrong when a relationship ends, or when someone does not love you back as much as you love them. It is just, this is what you are experiencing at that moment in time. And life changes. The earth rotates. The earth moves around the sun. The sun and all the planets spiral through the galaxy. We are always in constant change. Always constant motion.
So a good thing to keep in mind is it's not the destination, it's the journey.
Yes.
Even in a relationship.
Definitely, especially in a relationship, in a love relationship, in an emotional relationship, especially when the goal is love, when the goal is to get married, which I believe most people want to have that perfect love. And we say, do not look for perfection. Do not look for perfection.
If we were perfect, I think we would still stay in spirit.
Yes, that is the only place. That is 100% true. We do not come here to experience perfection. Earth is to experience earth, which is made of dirt. Earth is messy. Earth is full of upheaval. It is full of the day and the night. It is about balance. It is about both experiences, male and female, and positive and negative. And all relationships are made up of all of this. Thank you.
Thank you, GeorgeAnna.
Thank you.